everybody, how's it going? Today, we're gonna discuss the Strikers collection. Well, no, I will pull once, but you probably heard a lot of negative responses to this, right? This is in celebration of 5 years of the YouTube channel, official YouTube channel, and 1 million subscribers. Let's talk about the good parts of this gacha. They did a poll. The top 15 monsters have elevated rates in this gacha, and in addition, the top 5 has especially higher rates in there. This gacha also includes all past alpha monsters and any non-Legends or Guardians exclusives that didn't make the top 15. So any DX exclusives, any of the Elemental exclusives. Oriental Travelers is not included, which is a shame, because I would be much more willing to pull more if Tempest, for example, or Buso something, one of the more recent exclusives that just came out. That would be a little more attractive, but the other downside is, of course, there's no guarantee. It's also only 8.4%, so your standard gacha rates for a 6-star. It's a shame it's not 12%, because if it's 12%, at least that's a little bit more attractive, right? However, if you look at the individual rates, getting a 0.9% chance for those alpha monsters is pretty high. I don't think even on a rate up they go that high. So I mean, that's about 1%. So using expected values, right? 100 rolls may net you 1. That would be within statistical niceness, but yeah, I mean, the rates overall it's just kind of scary to pull on this. We can go over the results. Of course, like I said, the top 5 is Nono Alpha, Gungnir Alpha, Metatron Alpha, Lucy, and Gabby. Those have elevated rates. All of the alphas are at 0.9%. Lucy and Gabby are at 0.6%. Then the rank 6 through 15, we've got Hibiscus, Satan Alpha, Sandalphon Alpha, sorry, Mu Alpha, Arthur, Lorelei, Alice, Satan Alpha, Ibaragi Doji Alpha, Senoriku, and all, and everybody else is at 0.008%. So, I mean, you can see that the rates for these particular monsters, the top 15, are quite elevated. I think 20 times, right? They're, about 20 times the standard 5-6-star monsters, and the top 5 are 4 times or even 6 times those rates on top of that. So it's tempting, but again, wouldn't you expect more out of 1 million subscribers? Wouldn't you expect more out of 5 years anniversary? It's required paid orbs with no guarantees. I mean, sure, we've been spoiled with the new year, and of course the worry is what's about to come, right? We've got Valentine's. They don't necessarily do that every year, but clearly alpha monsters are a thing. So my worry is if they come out with a Lorelei Alpha Valentine's. I really do want as many orbs as possible for that, right? And Lorelei is a strong monster, and if you get another color out of her, you buff her like crazy and do something stupid with her skill set and keep her bump combo power. Oh my god. I don't want to even think about what that happened. But that's what I meant. And of course, we have a big Monster Strike news that's going to come at the end of the week after all of these celebrations. There's almost certainly going to be a collab associated with that, right? So you also want to save orbs for that. So you have this possible 1-2 punch coming in the next week. They have this to steal all your orbs ahead of time. It's a little bit scary, to be honest. So the plan is, and I know I've been talking for 5 minutes without doing anything. Maybe I'll make sure at the beginning, hopefully jump here. But My tablet, not gonna pull. I haven't been playing on it very much, and it's barely over 100 orbs right now. Of course, my main, I've been doing my best to stay up to date with everything. I'm back up to 272 after the full blast from New Year's Day, so that's not bad, right? After a month, I was able to get 272 orb back. It just shows how generous this game is in terms of if you put in the effort, you can get the orbs out of it without spending a single cent. But my plan is I'm only going to do one temple here. I want to see what is in store for us in the near future. Again, I have a feeling there's a lot of big events in terms of collab stuff that will use orbs to pull, so we want to be conservative, in my honest opinion, for that. If I can get, of course, no alpha would be great. Any of the alpha monsters that I do not have would be great, period. But I'm just hoping for Nadabashi. And I do have a Tokudama here, so let's just do that first. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if many of you out there decided to skip. However, like I said, these percentages for a particular monster, especially those top 3 alpha monsters, if you don't have them, it is certainly an attractive chance to chase after them. There we go. And of course, the important thing is this gacha is only available for 5 pulls. You must do temple. As you can see, there's no option to single pull. So, gacharu! Oops. Oh, I guess they show the count on the bottom too, which is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. And, of course, since there was a new update, there's always a chance there's a new confirmed thing. I don't know. Strike. Shot. Alright, that was a normal pull. Let's see if this stops anywhere. Okay, well, no, I'm not gonna pull again, and I honestly don't think you should either. If you really need a monster in the top 15, again, there's like if it's a standard monster, for example, like Lorelei, yes, it's only 0.15%, but you probably are not gonna get a number like that very often for a monster that just won't get featured in general. Those pinpoint catches, right? Like if you really needed that alpha monster, and right, no alpha, 0.9% for no alpha is pretty darn good. However, if that is not something you're willing to break the bank for, I don't see it worth. Like I said, I feel like there's something coming up soon. Not having a collab in January was a surprise. Like even a simple collab, you could consider that Promare tie-in as being a collab, but no. So there's probably something big coming, and hopefully, like I said, it's not a 1-2 punch with Valentine's and a collab. We'll see what happens on Monster Strike News, which, assuming I'm not busy over the weekend, I'll do a live stream as usual. We can talk about it at the same time and enjoy the fun as it happens live. Of course, that will be a late night affair for the West Coast. That should be like 2 or 3 a.m. I assume. And who knows how long that could take. But there's certainly going to be cool stuff coming out of there. So, alright, let me know if you pulled. Let me know in the comments if you've got some awesome... I've seen some amazing screenshots of people getting multiple alpha monsters in the same pool. Unfortunately, I got a Bakshi, so there's nothing worse than that. So, for those of you out there who also got a Bakshi, Stay strong. We're saving our luck for the future. Again, it's 8.4%. That's a standard gacha, so I'm not surprised. Disappointed, but not surprised. Alright. Thanks for watching.